What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. If you're new to Market Marauders, investment channel, helps you to find the best deals in the market. That's something you're interested in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. All right, first things first, got a course out there, just new to dividend. You want to learn about dividend, I have a link down below in the description where you can sign up for the course. And also I have a Patreon group where you can go and sign up and join a private community of patrons where I go over more different stock picks, option picks, penny stocks, all that good jazz. So make sure you check those out. Links down in the description below. Also, if you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 4 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, that's down below in the description as well. All right, so first talk about vaccine stocks. So first we're going to talk about Pfizer. So that's the first one on the list, ticker sign PFE. Now Pfizer was the first one that was approved by the FDA. But looking on here where they ended the day today, they ended at $37.27. They are still bearish. So my indicators for a stock being bearish is if the moving average 10 line is below the moving average 50 and 100 line, then I say that it is bearish. So since this moving average 10, which is this red line, is below this moving average 100 line, which is this yellow line, then I'd say it is bearish, even though it is above the moving average 50 line. So that's just basically my indicator. I use the moving average 10, 50, and 100 to indicate that. Also use VWAP to assess whether I think it's going to break out as well. But VWAP is also below the moving average 10, so I would still say overall it's still bearish in my opinion. It did end on a positive note, going up 3 cents to end at 37.30, so maybe that's a good metric overall for it to potentially go up for next week. So on the channel, I'd like to also give some background information on what's going on. So background information for you all who may not know about some of the stuff going on with Pfizer. So on Monday, the 21st, Pfizer and BioNTech, which is the company they're partnering with to make the vaccine, received authorization for the European Union for their vaccine. So it says Pfizer and BioNTech are ready to immediately ship initial doses to 27 EU member states. Pfizer and BioNTech previously announced the agreement with the European Commission to supply 200 million vaccine doses to the EU member states. The EU also has an option to purchase an additional 100 million doses in 2021. The vaccine has been granted conditional marketing authorization, emergency use authorization, or temporary authorization in more than 40 countries worldwide, including all 27 EU or European member states. So it's going to be the BNT162B2, which is what they're shipping, and it is their mRNA vaccine. So also on that same day, there was another article that came out from them, a press release. So this is all public knowledge. You can go to the website and find these same articles that I'm reading. But it says European Commission decision on conditional marketing authorization expected at positive CHMP options follow several emergency use authorization worldwide. Committee reviewed totality of scientific evidence, including phase 3 efficacy and safety data. So basically just approving the vaccine and its uses throughout Europe. So this CMP stands for Committee for Medical Products for Human Use. So if you're not familiar with the acronym, it's down here in the article as well. And also for EMA, if you hear that terminology as well, it's European Medicines Agency. So there's also an acronym for Conditional Marketing Authorization, or CMA, but they just spelled it out in the top portion of this. So recently they did have some more information that came down the pipeline. This is on Wednesday at 7 a.m., which basically said the U.S. government ordered 100 million additional doses of the Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine, bringing their total doses to 200 million. All 200 million doses expected to be delivered by July 31st, 2021, allowing for 100 million people in the United States to be vaccinated. So they're doing a pretty big rollout, and I think they're using UPS and FedEx for their distribution. They were part of Operation Warp Speed, but they're not using Operation Warp Speed as their main servicing or delivery. So Make sure you go check those out. That's Pfizer. Next one on here we have is mRNA from Moderna. They ended the day at 123.39. Then after hours went down 59 cents to end at 122.83. So overall bearish for them as well. Moving average 10 lines below the moving average 50 and 100 line, which is purple and yellow line, so it's still bearish as well. VWAP is also pretty low as well, so still, given all those indicators combined, I'm still saying it is bearish. So going to some information from them, this came out 23rd as well. So it says that authorization under Health Canada's interim order, Canada government has secured 40 million doses. So they're getting 40 million doses of the Moderna vaccine, and they're approving it for people ages 18 years and older. So for the Pfizer one, it seems to be 16 years and older. But now with the Moderna one, it's 18 years or older, or at least in Europe, this is the consideration that they approved for there. So that's to me kind of one of the first indicators that I've seen on this one is an 18 and older one. Just considering how many the Pfizer had, and with its 16 and older one being out there. Next, we have ticker sign INO for Inovio. Now, Inovio has been pretty out of the loop for quite a while since they got paused by the FDA. That was a few months ago. But now they're kind of, back in the swing, and they kind of shot up today. So today they went up to 1103. Then they kind of, went sideways after that. VWAP was significantly high, but overall still bearish to end the day. I will look for them on Monday to be an early morning mover, especially considering, this pause in the market given the Christmas holiday that is here. So they ended the day at 10:26, and after hours they went to 10:42. So ended on a green day on a positive note, based on some information that came down the pipeline from them, which I'll get into right now. So Inovio announces publication of phase 1 data from its DNA vaccine candidate INO 4800 in the Lancet eClinical Medicine. So peer-reviewed phase 1 data shows INO 4800 to be immunogenic in 100% of subjects, inducing neutralizing antibody and or T-cell response. So INO 4800 demonstrates favorable safety and tolerability with no serious adverse events reported, offers best-in-class thermal stability, including a 5-year projected shelf life at normal refrigeration temperatures and non-frozen transport or storage requirements. So to me, this is pretty big news, especially considering the constraints that the Pfizer vaccine has, having to be at cold temperatures, and having a 5-year projected shelf life is also a good thing as well, in my opinion, because with the Pfizer one, depending on the shelf life of that one, it'll be pushed out for an extremely long amount of time, and it's a limited window. So this kind of helps with shipping, as well as help with the overall storage capabilities of the vaccine itself. Now, this one hasn't been approved. So if you're not familiar with any medical stocks in general, it goes phase 1, 2, 3, and then they submit an NDA or a new drug application is what that is through the FDA. Then it's more and more processes going on through that. But having this positive news from phase 1 data, I really don't think this was priced into the market. It only shot up to $11, but I have seen Inovio go all the way up to at least like $17 in the past off positive news. So I think because of the holiday season, this news was kind of downplayed, but I do know, on Monday, there are probably going to be a lot of people talking about this, from CNBC to, all the different news outlets. It seemed to be when Pfizer came out with theirs, the media kind of took off with it, as well as the Moderna one, but Inovio seemed to be overlooked. Now, we do have positive news coming out from them as well, so they may have already done a couple of things about it. But as far as investing is concerned, I think a lot of people are moving into this space as far as long-term investments to help counteract or balance out their portfolios starting into 2021. Now, there's a lot of these vaccines that are going to be rolled out, so that's a lot of money coming in, a lot of government funding coming in, a lot of partnerships coming in with different companies and distribution. So, overall, I think that this vaccine niche or sub niche category of stocks is definitely going to continue to grow as we begin 2021. So lastly, I'm going to go on here and talking about Merck and Company. Now, this isn't a vaccine stock, but they're a medical stock that helps with transportation of vaccines, storage, refrigeration, things of that nature. And I think they could definitely benefit directly from helping, deliver these vaccines to different places, hospitals, as well as, helping with the logistics part of this, of sending the vaccine out. So they did touch $80.43. They ended the day at $80.14, so not too far from the high level that they touched. They are bullish, determined by the moving average 10 line on here being above moving average 50 and 100, which is this purple and yellow line. So that's good overall, but seem to be going sideways for the rest of the day. Now, background on them, some news that came from them today. They announced the supply agreement with the U.S. government for initial doses of investigational biological therapy for treatment of patients with severe and critical pandemic symptoms or the pandemic. So it says under agreement, Merck will receive up to approximately $356 million for a manufacturing supply of approximately 60,000 to 100,000 doses of this MK7110 to the U.S. government through June 30th of 2021 to meet government's operational warp speed goals. The approach is intended to expedite delivery of MK7110 to American people as quick as possible following potential EUA or FDA approval. Merck is also investing to expand its manufacturing capabilities to increase supply of MK7110. So they seem to be, on the trend with the rest of these companies as well. So, definitely going to be looking for more updates for them because I feel like they've been overshadowed by basically the major two, Moderna and Pfizer, in the news. And I think, now we're going to see these other companies like Inovio and Merck start to shine. So those are, I guess, my top picks for vaccine companies. Make sure you go check out the Patreon again. Just $10 a month, where I do daily watch list, live stream. So make sure you check that out. Then also, if you want to learn how to build a dividend portfolio, learn how to do dividends in general, I have a course available where you can go on the link down below in the description. And if you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 4 free stocks, you can do so through the link in the description as well. So hope everybody has a good Christmas holiday. Hope everybody's able to lock in some profits, spend some good time with your families, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.